Congratulations! You are the third graduating class of what is today known as the Christopher C. Gibbs College of Architecture. Thanks in part to the generosity of Chris and Anya Gibbs and so many other donors like them, we have more than doubled the dollars of scholarships we can offer our undergraduate and graduate students. And this year, with your graduating class, Chris and Anya Gibbs have completed their entire college naming pledge. Always remember the generosity of college alumni like Chris Gibbs as you look back on your years at OU, and remember to take any opportunity you can to pay things forward. This year saw for the first time in our history all three design programs ranked amongst the best in the country in architecture, landscape architecture, and interior design. Once again, our construction science students took top honors in regional competitions, proving again our construction program is elite. Environmental design students completed yet another study that helps Oklahoma City become even more accessible to yet more people. And of course, regional and city planning students and faculty continue to fuel the evolution of Central Oklahoma. To all of you students graduating today, I urge you to be a positive force in the world. You will be remembered for how well you face challenges in life. Embrace adversity and embrace diversity. Take joy in the differences you see in the faces of the people around you. Recall, you are becoming one of many who can do more for this world when working together. This is what makes the education in the interdisciplinary context of the Christopher C. Gibbs College of Architecture so unique. We are strong in numbers and across our many different personalities. Now is also the perfect time to honor the Gibbs College outstanding seniors. This year we celebrate Cassidy Ball, Drew Coker, Ben DeCooper, and Matthew Tillinghast as our outstanding seniors. Each has a special message to share with you.
Hello everyone, I am Cassidy Ball and I'm so honored to get the chance to represent the interior design class of 2020. On behalf of our class, I want to extend great thanks to each and every one of our professors. The amount of personalized support I've received while in this program is way more than I could have ever dreamed of when choosing to go to such a big university. Gould has been a wonderful place to call home for the last few years. Now, to my fellow classmates, I'm so proud of us. It's been a really long 4 years, but I have loved every single minute of it. I'm so honored to get to share this experience with such a great group of individuals. Through this tough program, I have learned that collaboration and the teaching of others is one of the highest forms of learning. I think that I've learned something from one of you almost every single studio class. I cannot wait to see what each and every one of you gets into in the next year. So don't forget to update all of your socials and don't plan on deleting the GroupMe app anytime soon. Corona may have cut our time together way shorter than we were ready for, and it may have put a hold on some of the events that we've been looking forward to for a really long time. But that doesn't make any of these accomplishments any less special. We all know how much of ourselves we had to give to get to where we are today. I know how hard each and every one of you has worked, and I can't wait to discuss all of our accomplishments and all the good times and the bad times at the next time we get together, maybe at the Mott. This is a period of great uncertainty in our lives, but I am 100% certain that each and every one of you has what it takes to be successful and that we're well prepared to enter the workforce and get into anything that we want. So go out there and show the world what the class of 2020 has to offer. And congratulations on graduating, guys. Good luck.
Hello. I just got a haircut from my parents, trying to look presentable for this graduation ceremony. I hope it worked. I'm not quite sure what the context of this video is or will be, and therefore I'm going to just first off say I hope everyone's doing okay, I hope everyone's doing well. Second, I realize I'm not going to be able to see some of you again in person, and I do regret this. I wish everyone the best. And lastly, I'm really thankful for having had this entire college experience. It's been a great experience, and I feel like that's because of everybody that I've been around. I feel like when you're trying to embark on any kind of creative endeavor, you're ultimately acting off of the people around you. You're trying to make decisions, and it's very much influenced by the decisions others are making. And you're really doing your best to interpret the input from others, interpret that input. And therefore, I really want to thank everybody in the studio, all the faculty. I know that personally my work would have been entirely different if it wasn't for you guys. And certainly the experience would have been an altogether different one. It's a platitude, but it's true. And I really enjoyed the experience, so I have you all to thank for that. Again, I wish everybody the best, and yeah, I'm going to miss this.
Hello, my name is Drew Coker, and over the past 4 years, I've had the pleasure of being a part of the Construction Science graduating class of 2020. It has been an extreme honor to work through this degree path with all of you. I think I speak for everyone when I say the past 4 years I've had some of the most fun, memorable, formidable, and challenging years of my life, and it's for that reason that I'm extremely thankful and grateful to have spent it with such an outstanding group of classmates. Although our current circumstances are hindering us from celebrating this achievement today together, I urge you to not let anything diminish the magnitude of what it means to graduate from the University of Oklahoma. Over the past 4 years, we've all had our highs and lows in and out of the classroom, but what is important is that we've all chosen to persevere by showing a high level of diligence and commitment to our studies so that we can pursue rewarding and successful careers. I have no doubt that you will all continue to show this type of diligence and hardworking mentality as you transition from college into all of your careers. In closing, I am sincerely grateful to have spent much of my time at the University of Oklahoma with such a great, outstanding group of classmates. The memories we have all made together, I will most certainly cherish for a lifetime. Congratulations to the Construction Science graduating class of 2020. Thank you very much.
Hey class of 2020. My name is Matthew Tillinghast. I'm graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Design. And I'll be continuing my education here in the fall with a master's degree in our architecture program. Throughout my time here, I've learned a lot, but the most important lesson to me is that I've learned to enjoy the process. I began my degree when I was 22, when most of my peers were already graduating. I figured out what I wanted to do late, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So if you feel like you're behind or you're never gonna get back on track because of this pandemic, don't worry, because it's all going to turn out right in the end. My friends, we're all in this together. Now more than ever, we must act unified and go out into the world with a common purpose, to use the knowledge we have gained here to improve the spaces and people around us. We have the ability to bring people together and improve our communities, and I think that's pretty cool. As the outstanding senior for environmental design, I would like to thank my family for remembering my potential, even when I don't, and for constantly pushing me to be the man that they already see me to be. I want to thank my girlfriend Olivia for constantly being there for me and for making sure I don't go crazy in normal school and now. I'd like to thank my professors for being my sounding boards and my chief sources of wisdom and information. Without them, I wouldn't be able to take my jumbled up dreams and ideas and get them out into action. So thank you, Marjorie, for your kindness and your encouragement, Ron for your wisdom, humor, and constant puns, Brett for your friendship and unwavering inspiration, and thank you to all of my other professors who have impacted me so much here in my time at OU. Most of all, I'm thankful to God for the mentors, experiences, friendships, and opportunities that He has so fruitfully blessed me with during my time at OU. So, even though I started late, it is my hope that even moving forward, we all learn to enjoy the journey rather than looking forward to the destination. Well, the destination is pretty sweet. Boomer Sooner.
Thank you for your special message, and congratulations on being named Outstanding Seniors. Since we were not able to meet in person and hear a traditional keynote address, we reached out to the Gibbs College alumnus from the class of 2008, Miss Rachel White.
Hello, I'm Rachel White, and I'm so excited to be celebrating your graduation with you today. I certainly didn't expect that I would be speaking with you from 500 miles away, but I imagine that a lot of things have not happened how you expected over the last few months either. I also imagine that though you've eagerly anticipated this day for years, you are also experiencing some trepidation. You are starting your careers at a time of great uncertainty. This is not what any of us would wish for you, but I do want to offer you some hope. When I graduated from the Gibbs College of Architecture with a Bachelor of Architecture in 2008, I had no idea what the coming year would bring. Only 4 months after I walked across the stage, unemployment peaked and the stock market crashed. I had graduated at the start of what would eventually be known as the Great Recession. I was fortunate that I was able to keep my job as an entry-level intern architect at a firm in Oklahoma City. Many were not so lucky. A few years later, there was still some level of economic uncertainty when I took the leap to move to Manhattan so that my husband could pursue a graduate degree. I faced criticism at the time because everyone knew that it would be hard to find a job in New York. At times, I thought the naysayers were right. It was hard. But instead of giving up, I kept looking, and I used the time I had to take the remainder of my architecture licensing exams. After 3 months, I not only had a job in Lower Manhattan, I was also a registered architect. My path has had several more twists and turns, including 2 more moves and 2 little boys. Now I live in Houston, and I'm an associate at PBK Architects. I design K-12 schools, which, as it turns out, is the building type that I was most interested in during college. The path to get here is nothing like I imagined. I can't promise you that everything will play out how you imagine either. Frankly, I hope it doesn't. I hope that life surprises you with a few detours along the way. But ultimately, no matter where your path leads, you are in control. You have the power to find joy and opportunity in every step, even the uncertain ones. Now I have the privilege to serve on the Division of Architecture Professional Advisory Board, and through my involvement on the board, I have had the opportunity to see your amazing work firsthand. I am confident that no matter where life takes you, you are well equipped to adapt to the changing world around us. As designers, planners, and managers, you are all problem solvers of the highest order. As I speak, designers are 3D printing clips for face masks, construction managers are devising new ways to keep their workers safe, and planners are thinking about how the cities of tomorrow can be designed to prevent the spread of disease. Congratulations. Today, you are officially joining the ranks of these design and construction professionals. This means that you have a role in shaping the built environment, which affects how people interact with one another, how children learn, and even how well people heal from disease. No matter where your path leads, don't underestimate your power to create the world that you want to live in, not only in response to the current crisis, but in the decades to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel, for sharing your important perspective. Now, I ask you to please join me in recognizing this year's graduates of the Christopher C. Gibbs College of Architecture. In this virtual ceremony, each graduate is individually recognized in an individual personal achievement slide at the bottom of this website. Graduates can be searched by name or college. We are truly proud of each and every one of you. My wife Tori and I graduated in 1990 in the midst of an economic downturn. We spent months looking for jobs and found ourselves saddled with countless letters saying there weren't jobs for us in the US. That led us to decide to move to Europe to forge a different path, an unexpected one. You just heard a similar story from Rachel White after she graduated in 2008. Adversity and life challenges are nothing new. So whether you are a graduate in architecture, construction science, environmental design, interior design, landscape architecture, regional and city planning, or urban design, life has a plan for you. As I stand here in the heart of Oklahoma City, I offer that there is nothing special about these times except you and your graduation. Seize every opportunity to make your life better while improving the communities around you. Class of 2020, on behalf of all of the faculty and staff of the Christopher C. Gibbs College of Architecture, congratulations. Boomer Sooner.